From the advertising media capital of the world, New Milford, Connecticut, wherever that is. This is Mostly Automotive Marketing with Matt Wilson, a bi-weekly-ish podcast about all things automotive marketing. Now, here's your host, Matt Wilson.
Another episode of Mostly Automotive Marketing with Matt Wilson is here. Hello, everybody. Matt Wilson, one-armed Matt Wilson. I mentioned yesterday, I did an episode yesterday about the car shopping experience for me, right? About a dealership not answering my questions when I was asking about a vehicle in inventory that I wanted to take a test drive. And I mentioned in that episode that I broke my arm. I broke my collarbone more accurately. And Bob Lanham, the head of automotive retail for Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, said, dude, how'd you break your arm? We want to know. And by golly, if the head of automotive retail at Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp asks you a question, you answer it, damn it. Because who's a bigger player right now in the game than Facebook? So this is for Bob. And it's a quick story. So, all of us in automotive, right? We need to get out. We need to have some adventure, do some exercise. Everyone works hard in this industry. So I took up mountain biking a couple of years ago. And my buddy Joe and I got some mountain bikes, and we go mountain biking for a couple of years now. And we're like, okay, we're okay mountain bikers. We're not great mountain bikers. We're not terrible mountain bikers. We're somewhere in the middle, maybe upper, lower, maybe lower, middle, somewhere in there. So we decided, let's go and do something crazy, man. Let's send it. I don't know if you know what send it means, but it's mountain biking terminology for let's do it, man. Let's go. Send it. I think that's what it means. I've heard people use the term send it. And my buddy Joe and I use it, probably not in the right way. We're like, dude, where can we go send it? You guys know where the place to send it is? So we researched this place online called Powder Ridge Ski Area here in Connecticut, which I don't believe is a very good ski area, but they have mountain bike trails where you go and you get on a ski lift. They hang your bike on the side of the lift. You go to the top of the mountain, and there's a trail map, just like skiing, with green trails and blue trails and black trails. Green being the easiest, black diamond, double black diamond being the hardest, the same as skiing. Now, so we go to do it, and I'm like, well, we'll just do the green trails, right? Because we're not great mountain bikers. We've got some equipment. We do know a little bit, but we're not great. Let's stick to the green trails. So the first green trail we hit, way too difficult. It should be a blue trail. And on top of that, it's above our skill level. We're like, we don't belong on this trail. I think we both took a spill. I know I took a spill on that trail. I was fine. So we tried the other green trail, and we rode that trail all day. I think the one that we rode that we didn't like was called Shredwood, and it was too difficult. So then we took Lil Bruiser, not Little Bruiser, Lil, L-I-L apostrophe, like Lil Wayne, Lil Bruiser. And that track, while difficult, was more fun and less fall and hurt yourself-y. So we rode that all day, a bunch of times. We took a break for lunch. Then on the way back up the lift, we said, should we try Shredwood again? Like, we've been riding good today. We're feeling more confident. Should we try to ride Shredwood again? And we're like, yeah, let's give it a try. Shouldn't have sent it. We sent it down Shredwood, and I fell in the same exact spot. I'm pretty sure in the same spot that I fell the first time. Only this time I did some damage. I was, I kind of went off the track. It was very high grass. It was narrow single track, went off the track. I don't know what I hit in the high grass, whether it was just, going off the track or a rut or a rock, went flying over my handlebars and landed full force on my right shoulder. Now I'm 6 foot, 200 pounds, full force on my right shoulder. Hurt like hell. I'm 5'11 and a half, but I round up to 6 foot because it sounds cooler. Oh, he's 6 foot tall. No one wants to say 5'11 and a half. All right, I'm 5'11. Fine, 5'11. 5'11, 200 pounds. Anyway, so I took the brunt of the hit on my right shoulder, and it hurt. But I popped up real fast to be like, no, I'm good. I wasn't good. And so I popped up, grabbed my shoulder, and I called for my friend Joe. Joe, I'm down. Where are you? And I looked down the track, and he's like 25, 30 yards ahead of me around the bend. And as I look over to the left to call him, I see him fly over his handlebars arms and legs waving in the air. It was like a cartoon. He goes flying over the handlebars. And so I see he's down. So I'm like, oh crap, I got to get down there. So I get on my bike to ride down to him. I can't get on my bike because I can't leverage to get over the frame. So I pushed my bike down to him. He landed face first, but he had like one of those face protective masks on. So he was okay. He was more shook up than anything else. Maybe had the wind knocked out of him. Lots of cuts and bruises. But I could not ride my bike, and he blew a tire on his bike. So we had to walk our bikes down the rest of the mountain, and we were probably halfway up or halfway down, depending on how you look at it. And we were concerned with fast traffic coming up behind us and just nailing us, especially around sharp turns and little going around a berm or on a tabletop. We were worried about. That's mountain bike lingo, by the way, for the uninitiated. Send it. So anyway, so we made it down to the bottom. And, got some ice from the restaurant on my shoulder and went to the ER. This is all Saturday. Went to the ER and I get x-rays and the doctor goes, oh yeah, that's, it's broken. You fractured your clavicle. He's like, you go to the doctor on Monday and they'll, check it out and give you advice on whether you need to, what you need to do. And he goes, oh, by the way, are you right hand dominant? And I go, yeah. And he goes, oh, that sucks. That sucks. What is that, a medical opinion? That sucks. Like, holy cow. So go to the doctor Monday. The guy's like, oh yeah, it's displaced, meaning that the bone is broken and then the ends of the bones are past each other. So it's not going to just heal. So the next day I had surgery on my clavicle. They repaired my clavicle. They set it and then they put in a plate and 6 screws. I don't know if you can tell those watching on video, but it's all bandaged up still. It looks like I'm jacked and I've been working out, man. Just my right shoulders have been working out. Just lifting weights on this one side. So I'm getting all the bandages off today. Thank goodness. But pain in the neck. So anyway, lots of pain, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whining, crying, complaining to my wife. She's like, shut up, whatever. Now it's fine. I don't have that much pain. I'm just stiff. I'm good. Except that, how difficult it is to only work with one arm? I only got one arm. And it's my wrong arm. The sensor on my MacBook Pro only reads my right pointer finger, not my left pointer finger, but I can't get it up on the screen. So I got to type in the password with one hand. And they teach you home row in school, ASDF, JKL, semi. That's 2 hands. It's very hard to type with one hand. It's very difficult. I have to write copy. For a client. I've got a store that I got to write some commercials for. It's very hard to write commercials with one hand. And yes, I dictate on Microsoft Word and Microsoft Outlook and everything, but it's just super inconvenient. So aside from just the pain of it, the first, week, which has subsided a little bit, it's super inconvenient. I think I got to wear the sling for 2 more weeks and then maybe physical therapy. I don't know. But bottom line is, don't break your collarbone and don't send it. That's the lesson to take away. Don't send it. I'm pretty sure my wife's trying to sell my mountain bike, by the way. They're hard to come by right now. So she could probably get more than I paid for it. It's like used cars. Everyone wants them. They're hard to get. So the price goes up. I'm not going to let her sell it, though. I'm going to chain it to the wall and hide the lock. But anyway, that's it. I know none of you care, but Bob Lanham cares. And damn it, if Bob Lanham cares, then I care too. So thanks for checking out an episode of Mostly Automotive Marketing with Matt Wilson. Totally about, by the way, mountain biking. I want to do a podcast about mountain biking and call it Mostly Mountain Biking. Wouldn't that be awesome? Part of the Mostly Media Group, Mostly Mountain Biking. I explored the idea of doing it. I talked to a friend about it. We explored the options and the ideas and how we could do it. And it would be awesome, but nobody has any free time. So it's not going to happen anytime soon. But it would be cool to do a podcast about mountain biking. Anyway, Mostly Automotive Marketing with Matt Wilson, presented by Silverback Advertising, online at silverbackadvertising.com. I got to go over here and push the button. Thanks for listening.
Mostly Automotive Marketing with Matt Wilson is brought to you by... Wait, this guy has sponsors? Oh, never mind. This sheet of paper's blank. No sponsors. That makes more sense. For updates, info, future episodes, and more, follow on Twitter, subscribe on YouTube, like on Facebook, and connect on Frackle. You guys made that last one up. That's not even a thing, Frackle. Come on.